Hello and welcome to another modeling video. This is Alan from the Man at YouTube with another 3D printing video. Today I'm going to be testing and reviewing the Anycubic standard photopolymer resin. Set solid via UV reaction from 3D printers utilizing a screen and a projected mask. A workhorse and popular brand, one of the most widely available resins and affordable, with a foil seal, a large expandable container packed in plastic bubble wrap and a cardboard box. The label covers all the standard information, a little bit of safety, use by date and the wavelength set. We'll be using the widely and popular range of Anycubic printers. I've got the older Mono X. As instructed, I gave the bottle a vigorous shake for 30 seconds to a minute and poured it into the tank, which was very smooth and debris free. Heated the tank to a solid 35 degrees, tightened everything down and presumed to start printing. Toxicity and odors and smell are standard. Definitely advised to operate outdoors, ventilated, and wear gloves as instructed. All tests are going to be conducted using the most popular subject matter that these printers are purchased for, wargaming miniatures. The larger printer, I'm starting with a large heavy product, a tank. This is something that I've struggled with purchasing this 3D printer and using the same resin, and it would fail quite frequently at room or cold temperatures. This is the resin I've been using for a very long time and assumed the outcome. Settings include a lower output percentage, a much longer exposure time, and a very slow retraction time to subdue some of these previous issues I've had. This slows down the process and does increase the printing time. The resulting printers come out as predictable, quite solid, no failures, with good detail, faint Z-axis lines, no failures. Great detail and fantastic pigment density in its color. We will get to the big issues shortly, but it was rinsed out with isopropyl alcohol, which was reclaimed and then firmed up outside using natural UV light. To my shock, under ideal circumstances, there was adhesion issues, which is what I've had before and did not showcase in any other resin that I've purchased and used, which is a massive red flag and a product that I'm prepared to drop immediately. It has come to a big shock that the issues I've been having all along is more resin related than temperature. Separate to that, all other aspects of this resin is fantastic. The detail's sharp and it's come good with figures and mechanical products. I do love this resin for its flesh toners. It's fantastic for figures, only requiring to paint the rest of it in. I will not be using this resin anymore, but it is still usable if it's the only option that's available to you when I did start off 3D printing. Great for small 3D printers, not so good for the much larger ones. Flesh and tan can be gotten by other brands. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time, stay tuned for further content. Check out the description down below for references and links, and we'll see you guys later.